Hey guys, it's Victor
and Marisol,
and welcome back to
Bookverse. So this is our video on WonderCon, which we went to this past Saturday up in Anaheim. So,
our vlog.
Yeah, so we did do a little bit of vlogging. It was kind of hard because we were looking at so much stuff and like buying and going through stuff. So it was kind of hard to remember to vlog.
Yeah, you get too excited. You're like, ooh, look at that, ooh, look at this, and then you're like, ah, dang it, I should have been recording some of this.
Yeah, so I mean, we did get some stuff, so we realized how hard it is. So for Comic-Con, I don't know how much we'll be able to get done, but
yeah, hopefully we remember better that time.
Yeah, we did record a little bit here and there, so we'll insert that in the video right now so you guys can watch that along with some pictures that we took, and then after that we'll come back and we'll do our haul from the stuff that we got at WonderCon.
Yep.
Okay, so hope you guys enjoy the clips.
Yep.
Hey guys, so we're at WonderCon. Victor's getting dressed over there. There's Eric. Oh, there's my brother. I don't know if you guys could see him.
Supporting Legoland.
So, my makeup, I'm gonna get dressed right now. Well, I'm already dressed, but I'm gonna put my witch's cloak on and stuff. We didn't film on the way up here, but we're here now. It's at the convention, so we'll try to vlog a little bit and see what goes up. So, yeah, stay tuned. Bye.
Did Eric just come over here to get in the shot?
Yes, Eric is the attention hog.
Wow.
Look, hold my phone, since we're recording on our phone, so this might not be the best thing, but my cloak. Yeah. There, I'm a witch, I guess, and I have a wand, so. Gotham panel. Oh my god, look at my hair, it's so fucking ridiculous. But it was freaking awesome, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was so funny.
Yeah, it kind of ruined a few things because we were kind of behind just because we're so busy all the time with school and work, and so we haven't been able to catch up. There's my brother photobombing this video, and or video bombing. Anyways, but yeah, so we were a little bit behind, but we did get to see like a really cool clip show that they put together of like the season so far, and we did get to see the first like 7 minutes of next week's episode, which is, you know, when Gotham premieres or shows Monday night.
2 weeks from now.
I think you said Gotham returns Monday on Fox.
Yeah, on like the 14th or something like that.
Okay, well, yeah, anyways, we got to see like the first 7 minutes of the next episode, and it was pretty awesome. So some of the clips of the things that they showed that we hadn't seen were pretty gruesome, like the whole Moody Eye thing. Oh my god, ew.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, Ben, Corey, and Robin were pretty awesome, and they're so freaking funny. Like I kept cracking up. It was I filmed a little bit, so hopefully I can add that to the video and show you guys. And yeah, anything else you want to say about the panel?
No, that's it.
No? Alright, so we'll try to keep filming and yep, bye-bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed some of those clips and pictures. You know, we had a really fun time that day. And yes, we were dressed up, if you couldn't tell. I, of course, was Superman.
Yeah, and then, I mean, I didn't really have a costume. I just wore black and I did makeup on my face and I had like a witch's cloak and a wand. So, witch, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, it looked cool.
Hey,
I
liked
liked
it.
It was pretty fun.
People liked it, so it was interesting. We're not used to people walking up to us, especially Victor. All these little kids kept saying, "Superman, Superman."
Yeah. I unfortunately didn't pay attention, and then they pointed it out, and I felt so bad because we just kept on walking.
Yeah, he was so oblivious because we've never dressed up, and all these little kids, you know, like they think it's real, so they're all excited that they were seeing Superman, and he was just like not even in it, like just distracted.
And now they think he's a jerk.
Yeah, so you gave Superman a bad name.
I failed.
That's why they're all gonna like Batman now.
But yeah, it was really fun. Me and her dressed up, and we had some friends and family go with us. And how'd you guys like that picture of Eric in the cloak? Yep, Eric, I'm pointing you out.
That was so mean because I took my cloak off to go to the bathroom because, you know, obviously. And they didn't even tell me until like yesterday, I think. Like Victor showed me the pictures. I'm like, when the heck did he put on my cloak? He said, oh, when you went to the bathroom, he was trying it on and just posing.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I was like, wow.
Alright, well, we want to show you guys what we bought at the convention. And also a few things that we got signed. So it was really exciting. We got some good deals, like always. These conventions are always great for deals.
I mean, all the comics we bought, we got 50% off, except for that one. That I think you got 40% off.
I think maybe one or two we got a little less % off, but it was.
But it's still over 30 to 50% off.
And they're really new, so I mean, it was really hard to find the best deal. But it was still really good, and it's something that I needed that in there.
So we'll start with the comics and stuff.
So first thing I got was the big, I'm going to show you guys the first, well, not the first thing I bought. This was like later on, but it's probably the biggest thing I bought. Is Superman Doomed. It is a massive, huge graphic novel. It is $50 retail price. Yeah. That's expensive, especially for DC, who usually prices them and I got 30. So
it's almost like the price of an absolute.
Yeah, and so it was really cool, really excited. It came out like maybe a week or two before WonderCon, and I mean, the place I got it off was like 30% off or something like that, which is still better than paying $50. I think it was a little more, like maybe 40% off.
No, yeah, it was 40% off because they gave us a flyer, and I'll try to link it and. Yeah, down in the description because they do sales on their online website all the time. He said they always do like 30, 40, 50% off sales. Yeah. So if you guys want to check them out, we'll link them down below. And
so I'm really excited to read this one. It's by Greg Pak, Charles Soule, and Scott Lobdell. And so it just really looks fun and interesting. And I kind of know what happens in it. I just haven't actually sat down and read the whole story. So excited for that one.
Yeah, I'll show you it.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have another amazing thing.
The main reason we got it, other than the amazing deal. Yeah,
is because Greg Pak, Aaron Cutter, and Ken Lashley were all at WonderCon at the Artist Alley, and so I actually got all of them to sign it. I don't know how good it would be. You'll probably get a better image on the photos. But yeah, super excited. Got all 3 of them to sign it. It was really fun. Talked to them a bit and got some pictures, and it was really fun. So
that was really cool.
Now I'm just gonna hug it like a little schoolgirl.
Alright. One of the first things I actually got was weird because they usually don't have manga, but I found this Death Note which is the volume 1 that collects the actual volume. So I guess like the black edition, which is like all black, and it contains volume 1 and 2 of Death Note. So it's 2 volumes within this one. And I got it 50% off, which was pretty awesome. And the guy was like, oh, how'd that sneak in there? We usually don't bring these to comic conventions, you know, just the ones that are related to anime and manga. So I found it. I've been told by like my cousin and a lot of people that it's a really good, you know, anime show and a good manga. And so I wanted to check it out and read it, see if I like it before I watch the show. Just because, well, I don't know Japanese and I hate reading the subtitles. So yeah, I'll check this out and see how I like that.
I mean, I really like how this one, it's all black, like
yeah, I love it.
the
like
outside,
the outside
and
pages, everything.
It really makes you want to just pick it up and be like, what is this?
Yeah.
I mean, so that's going to be interesting. You have to get used to that reading backwards, so.
Yeah, I mean, after Sailor Moon, which if you guys saw my wrap up, like, I have to just get used to reading mangas. But I'm excited for that one.
Alright, I'm up next again. And this is another one I got. I got this one for 50% off. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 8. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that. But really excited. The series has been really good so far. Unfortunately, I haven't kept up with the singles. So a big event happened recently where something that I wish I didn't know about until I read it. So I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I was like, oh my god. Yeah. So I'm really excited to catch up a little bit more on that series, and can't wait to read this one also. It is created by Kevin Eastman, Tom Waltz, and Ross Campbell, so it's a really good team on this book, and I believe Kevin Eastman is one of the original guys that started the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics back in like the 80s. Yeah. So, you know, having an original come in and write with them is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Keep it going the same way.
Yep.
So one of the next ones I found that I've been looking for is Mouse by Art Spiegelman. And this is actually volume 2. But I found it for half off, and I've been wanting to read the series, so now I just have to find volume 1. But I hear it's pretty good. It's pretty much about World War II, you know, the German, and, well, it's about World War II with the, you know, Hitler and the Jews and all that. And they're pretty much represented by the cat and mice. So it sounds like an interesting concept, so I wanted to read it, and since it was there for, you know, half off, I said, why not pick up volume 2 and I'll just get volume 1 later. So got that.
Yeah, it seems pretty interesting. Like, you know, it's got the historical facts, and I mean, they kind of like, they give a little their own spin, and so that seems like it's going to be a pretty interesting read. Probably pretty depressing though, I say, just from knowing what it's about.
Yeah.
It seems like it might be a bit depressing, and it's like, oh my god, like I can't believe how this is relating to how it happened in real life and kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it's such an interesting concept. Like, they could do so much with it, like the cat and the mice, you know, like.
Yeah.
So, excited for that one.
Yep. Alright, my next one is, I should have probably taken it out of the plastic because it might glare, but Wonder Woman number 6. This one I also got with the Superman Doomed, so it wasn't fully 50% off, but it was a really good deal for one that recently came out. And this is the finale to Brian, I'm probably going to butcher his last name, Azzarello? It's the finale to his Wonder Woman run. Mm-hmm. And so I was waiting until we got all of them to actually start the series, which I officially started, well, I don't know when this video will probably be up, maybe throughout the week, but I started it really recently after I got this one, because I was like, ooh, I finally get to read them all. Yeah. So, really excited. And so finally got the last one that goes to that series.
And then my next comic that I also got along with those two was Cryptozoic Man. And this one, if you guys don't know who Kevin Smith is from Jay and Silent Bob, or if you don't know who Kevin Smith is, period, where have you been?
Yeah, if you're a comic fan, you should probably know his name.
Yeah, so he owns a comic book shop in New Jersey where he's originally from called Comic Book Men. And on AMC, they do a television show on his shop. And so the people that run his shop, which are also really good friends of him since childhood, it's 4 main people, they got together and decided to create a comic. And it's Cryptozoic Man. And this is the first volume. And it's pretty much a comic that they took all the legends of like New Jersey and other, you know, like folklore and stuff that they know, and they pretty much brought it to life in a comic book. And it's really interesting because if you guys watch Comic Book Man, which is on Netflix, they actually, you see when they started the idea, like how they came up with the idea, how it started to come about, their sketches, when they actually met with Dynamite to see if they would publish their comic. And like it's really cool, you know, like you get to see how like one person's idea becomes like an actual life thing that now you can hold and read. So I have the first issue in single, and then I found this one, so I got the first volume. I hope it keeps going. I mean, I don't know how it went after the first issue, but I'm really excited for it because it's really interesting. And then like, look at that freaking pig. It's like disgusting and creepy. Like at the front.
Yeah,
so.
It seems like it'd be a pretty creepy series and a lot of like supernatural element to it.
So I'm really excited, and yeah, I got that.
Yep. Alright. My next one, well, I'm going to show both of these at the same time because they go together, is the Earth 2 Volume 1 and Volume 2. Now, Earth 2, when it came out, we got the single issue number 1, and it was pretty good. The only thing is that they, spoiler alert, they killed off the main 3. So Earth 2 does not revolve around Superman, Wonder Woman, or Batman. They're actually dead. What it revolves around mostly is the Flash, Green Lantern, and Hawk Girl. Did I say Hot Girl or Hawk? It's Hawk. Yeah, I know, it's a little hard to make the difference. I mean, she is pretty hot, I guess.
Her comic.
Yeah. And so, so I was a little bummed when they killed off the big 3, so I didn't really follow it. But recently, there's been a lot of action happening in the single monthly issues. And so I was like, alright, I need to hop back into this series. And so luckily, I was going to buy these at Barnes for, you know, like cover price. But luckily, we found them for 50% off. And so I'm excited to start that series. Well, sure. Yeah, she found them for 50%. So I'm excited to read the series and see what the hype was all about.
Alright, so the next ones I'm going to show are actually 2 that go together as well. It's a series I've been wanting to start for a while, and Victor also, and that's Lock and Key by Jonah Hill, who, if you don't know, is Stephen King's son. And he has this graphic novel series, and I got Volume 1, which is Welcome to the Lovecraft, and Volume 2, which is Dead Games. And I think he does both of them with Gabriel Rodriguez. I think he's the artist. I'm not sure though, so don't quote me on that. But it sounds like a freaking amazing series, and I've heard really great things about it. And it's just pretty much like this supernatural element where there's like a bunch of keys, like each key opens different doors, and like you never know what you're gonna find. So it just sounds really intriguing, and I mean, yeah.
Wait, did you just say a key that opened the door?
Yeah.
What else could a key do?
It could open many things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like a dark fantasy series, so it sounded interesting. And I mean, I found a couple other volumes, but I just want to get the first 2 because then I don't know if we'll like it or not. Yeah. But just like the artwork already and just the concept of it seems really interesting. So yeah, I got those 2.
Alright. I'm up next again. And again, these 2 go together. They are Hellblazers, Volume 1 and Volume 2 from the pre-52 Constantine. These were run in Vertigo, so, I mean, they're not the same Constantine that you probably currently have read in the new 52. I mean, these are the reason why Constantine is so famous and so well known. So, I mean, I've always heard good things about it. I've never gotten them yet, but I'm excited to check these out, and they're pretty fat. I mean, there's up to like 10 volumes now, and they're all this thick. Yeah. And so I'm excited to try these out. I hear they're really good.
Okay. I still have some more. Okay. The next couple ones I got are kind of more like adult themed, or just the artwork is more adult themed, so I'll show all 4 of them to you guys since Victor already showed you all the stuff he bought.
Yep.
The first one is Sex Criminals, Volume 1. But this is by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. And as far as I know, only Volume 1 and 2 are out in like the collection. But it's pretty much a story about 2 people that they find out that when they have sex, they freeze time. So they pretty much use that to their advantage to rob banks.
Yep.
And why? Who doesn't want to read that? Like, really? How? I'm just curious. But yeah, I'm not going to flip through any of it because it isn't inappropriate if you're, underage or whatever. I wouldn't recommend this. Or if you're a parent and wonder if your kid should read it, maybe you should look at it first.
Yeah, 18 plus for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your mature rating, but yeah, adult themes, definitely. And so it just sounds intriguing, so I picked it up. And then the next one, also interesting name. It's called Sex by Joe Cassie and Piotr Kowalski. I don't know. This is book 1, The Summer of Hard.
Summer of Hard.
Oh, we're so
I wonder what this book's about.
I don't know. But yeah, it's just it's about this guy that returns to a city that he had been sworn to protect. And it just you think he's an average citizen, but is he really? And then it just kind of goes from there. I don't want to talk much more about it because
I have no idea what this one's about.
It's titled Sex. Use your imagination.
It's about ponies.
Although that girl series was kind of disappointing.
Ah, yes.
Okay, and then the next 2 are actually an ongoing series from Sinscope, which I don't know if I've ever shown Sinscope on this channel, but it's a company I really like, and they do the Grimm fairy tales stories in the real way that they're supposed to be gruesome and horrific, but they use very sexy artwork. And this is a part of their Wonderland series, which I love. Their Wonderland series is so dark, creepy, and twisted. And these are 2 side stories. It's Wonderland Down the Rabbit Hole and Wonderland Through the Looking Glass. And yeah, so it's like a lot of breasts in your face, like sexual. But the stories are awesome. They're authentic to the Brother Grimms, like Cinderella, they hack up their feet, like Little Mermaid doesn't have a happy ever after, Goldilocks gets eaten by, like they stick to that. So that's what I really like about them, and this is my favorite series that they do, Wonderland. So I recommend it for you guys if you're interested. And yeah, those were all my comics that I bought.
Alright.
We did buy some other things though.
Yep.
You want to show your ours?
We'll show them at the same time.
We both got a copy of A Once Crowded Sky by Tom King.
Yep.
And he is freaking awesome. We got to meet him. You guys will see the pictures. We got, stuff. He does Nightwing. Well, not Nightwing.
Grayson.
Yeah, Grayson. Now that he's Grayson.
He's drawing Grayson. And we both got these from him, and we both got them signed. So that was pretty cool. He's a really nice and funny guy. Like, I mean, he had us cracking up while we were...
he's pretty cool. He used to work for the CIA, and now he's like a...
writer?
Yeah, he served in the CIA, and now he's like a comic book writer / book writer. And he's like so freaking funny and hilarious. It was awesome meeting him, so we got his book.
Real quick, this book is about... there's like a ton of superheroes, and then all of a sudden, one day, all their powers are gone, I guess. And so how they deal with that and how the world deals with that. So we're excited to read these. And yes, we both got our own copies.
Because, yeah, I mean, you're going to get it signed, and I want my copy to read, and you have your copy to read. And then after that, I got one more, like, book-related thing, which is a series I did not know about that I got. It's called the Three Kingdoms Trilogy, and I got a bag and signed by the author. And, my stuff is falling.
It's funny because we were walking, and all of a sudden I looked behind me and I'm like, where is she? And then I found her at this booth.
Yeah, I also had a bookmark and a necklace with a symbol of what the book is about and a pin that says, I read past my bedtime. But, okay, it's a trilogy, and it's the... Oh my god. I'm like falling. Okay, so it's the Three Kingdoms trilogy, and it has 3 books. And I got them there because at the convention he had a deal where they were each $10 instead. And it's like a newer series, so it's not like published like in mass production or anything. So I figured in case I like it, I might as well just get them all. And then the first one is called Skybound. The author, it's by James Morris. So this one's Skybound. And then the second book, which is Water Tower, and then the last book, which is Surface. And pretty much, he told me like what this is about is there's the earth is split into 3 kingdoms. There's the sky above, and then there's the surface, and then there's like beneath the waves, you know, the world. And it centers around the main guy who is from the surface, but he wants to be more. So like he wants to go up to the sky world, and just how once he gets there, like things are never what they seem like, and like the adventures go on from there. And that's all I know about it, which, you know, I don't want to know too much when it's about like stuff like this. It's just better to kind of go in blind. But it sounded really interesting, and he was like a really nice guy. So I mean, he signed all the books for me, and I met him, and he was talking to me about his series and everything. So I picked them up, and I hope I like them. Can't wait to read them.
And when this guy blows up, she's gonna be able to say, I have some of his original books.
Yeah.
Alright, well, the last thing we're gonna show you guys is some stuff we got signed. Mostly me. So every convention I try to take some stuff if I know a certain author or writer or artist is going to be there. And so this year was no different. Let's just start off with Superman Batman, or Batman Superman Volume 1. And this was written by Greg Pak, and Jay Lee was the artist. And so, of course, you already know that Greg Pak was there, so I got him to sign it. And I also got the artist, Jay, I'm sure I'm not saying his name right, but Jay Lee.
Jay Lee, something like that.
So it's really cool, really excited. I was like, yes, I can, you know, because sometimes it gets really hard to get some author signatures. And so I was really glad I got that. Up next was, again, we were at, with Tom King. And so he signed all of my Grayson ones. I'm only showing the first one here, which is the Comic-Con exclusive one. From last year. And so, yeah, like we said, he's really funny, and it was really cool to get my first 6 issues signed by him. And Marisol got hers signed also. So it was really fun and cool. And then the last one I have to show you guys that I got signed was by Dan Jurgens. And he's a huge, well-known for Superman titles. And so, well, let me do one at a time. Death of Superman, which is the reason I got into comics right there. And so, really excited to get that signed. Superman 700, got him to sign it right there. And then also Action Comics 900, which of course, you know,
you probably have a glare, but...
Oh yeah, probably a glare, sorry, but... This I was really excited with because 900 was like right before they did the reboot, and so the original run made it to 900, and I'm so excited that I got that one signed by him.
And now you have it signed by a lot of people.
Yeah, now I have it signed by Jeff Johns and Gary Frank, so really fun and cool.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't take anything really to get signed other than the Grayson that Victor took for me. So I took my sketchbook, which I showed you guys when we went to the SoCal convention, that I bought these like handmade sketchbooks from an artist that was there, and I linked him. So I'll try to link him down below again in case you guys are interested. He does do custom orders. And I got this from him, and so I got it for conventions, and I took it, and then I got it signed, and I got a lot of little mini sketches, which was awesome. So the first person I got was Greg Pak. And he did like a little mini sketch of the Hulk saying Hulk up, which was really funny, even though...
That was really cool. That was awesome.
Yeah, I mean...
Eric was just so jealous because he's a Hulk fan.
That alone was worth it, like having the Hulk.
Yeah, and so it was hilarious.
And then I also got Dan to sign it as well, and he did the little Superman sign right there real quick for me. And then I got Tom King to sign it. He said he couldn't sketch anything, so he got one of his artists, whose name is Castro, to do like the little Superman or the little Batman symbol for me. Wow. And so I thought it was funny, so I got both of them to sign that.
And apparently he named one of Nightwing's butt cheeks after
Castro. They were telling me this. It was, yeah, like I said, he was freaking hilarious. He had us laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And he had that little tidbit. And then another one I got,
Ken?
Yeah, from Ken. Was, I didn't get any pictures of this, unfortunately, but he did a Wonder Woman for me, so I was so freaking happy and excited, and look at that, it's just freaking gorgeous. That took him, I swear, like, not even a minute.
It was really cool, it was really awesome, and he was so nice. I mean...
He's really sweet.
Yeah.
I can't stop staring at it. And then, I think this is the last one I got. Yeah, the last one I got was from Aaron. And he did, I didn't even ask. I just asked all of these people just to sign it for me. And they did, like, awesome sketches on them. So, he did an awesome Superman sketch for me real quick. And it's just watching them sketch and draw something like this in, like, a minute flat or 2 minutes. It's just mind-boggling. Like, oh, it takes me forever to draw, like, do an art piece. So, it was awesome. And, yeah.
I have to say, I'm so jealous of the Superman one. I wish I should have taken...
You should have taken your sketchbook.
I should have, but I have so much stuff carrying around when I buy books, when I get stuff signed I already have. It's just I cannot afford to carry an extra sketchbook on top of that.
Yeah, so I'm excited. So I plan to take this to a convention, and then once this one gets filled up, I also have the other Flash one that I bought. So yeah. Awesome.
So that was really cool. I mean, this is a smaller convention than the San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's not as crowded. I mean,
we got more one-on-one time with the writers and the artists, and it was really cool and really exciting, you know, because in the bigger conventions, like, you're in a line with like 50 people, and they're like, next, and so it was really cool, you know, just to stand next to these guys and talk a bit. It was really fun.
Yeah, because, like, we don't get to do that really at Comic-Con because, like Victor said, it's so busy. Like, with Greg Pak, I swear, we went back, like, 6 or 7 times and, like, kept talking to him. Like, he even took a picture of Victor for himself.
Did. I'm still hoping he puts it up. I mean, he was like, let me get a picture of you, because I was in my Superman outfit and stuff, and so I was like, oh my god, really? Like,
he's like, Greg Pak wants a picture.
Yeah, you want a picture of me? Like, oh.
Yeah, so it was really fun, you know, so, I mean, if you guys have never been to a convention, we recommend a smaller convention like that, which is a little bit easier to get into.
Yeah. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like, follow us on Instagram, Goodreads, all that good stuff, Twitter for her. I'm hardly ever on Twitter, so don't bother. I don't do it.
He doesn't do social media very well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but alright, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the vlogging, and
leave some comments if you want, you know.
Yeah, any reviews you might want or anything like that. And yeah, until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.
Laters.
And a very special guest today, Mr. Corey Michael Smith. All right, well, congratulations on the success, guys. This is great. Now, you guys were part of the big summer, the San Diego Comic-Con Night of 1,000 Warner Brothers DC Comics Stars. But is this your first dedicated West Coast panel?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Well, let's give them a round of applause, guys. They've earned their spot. So, you guys, when did you guys realize that Gotham was connecting with fans? Today.
I was walking down the street in New York, and I think one episode had aired, and I goes, hey! He goes, you're that guy on that show, and I looked around, and there was a guy hauling trash, who's a garbage man, and I was like, we connected to when you're yelled at on the streets, that's a connection.
It's also when you catch people on the subway taking creeper shots. Like, no one holds a phone like this, you know, they try to be all nonchalant, and it's like, oh, wow.
Oddly, that hasn't happened to me.
Just wait.
Okay. All right, so for those of you that weren't at Comic-Con last summer, let's talk about how this show came about. When did this start to become a thing?
Well, Bruno Heller conceived of the idea. You would have to ask him at what sort of bizarre place his brain it came out of, but he approached the runs Warner Brothers Studios and television and DC, and wanted to do an origin story set in the world of Batman, but revolving around a rookie detective by the name of Jim Gordon. He met Danny Cannon, who directed the pilot as another executive producer. Danny is, I think we can rightly credit him with sort of helping to create the visual style of the show and the world, create a very specific universe that is similar to ours, but slightly in the past. Then they asked me to play the role. We had a series of meetings and they talked about kind of what they wanted to do, broad strokes. I signed on, John Logue signed on, and it all kind of, it all...
But this role was, I mean, Bruno basically wrote this with you in mind, correct?
He did, yeah. Bruno and I did a pilot the year before that together that didn't go to series, and he went, it didn't go to series. I went back to my couch, he went back to The Mentalist, and 6 months later, he called me and said, I got a job for you. He said, I'll start tomorrow. You know, I'm ready.
And how is that? How is that, like, finding out, like, oh, this guy wrote a show for me?
It's crazy flattering. I would never, no one's written anything with me in mind ever, except my mother wrote me a postcard once. But like, no one's ever written anything for me, so it's pretty hard not to just, I wrote this with you in mind. Yes, I'll do it. You know? But their pitch was really great. I mean, to set a world, to see the origins of all of these characters, from the Penguin to the Riddler, Commissioner Gordon, obviously Bruce, it's just a cornucopia of storylines and characters, and it's all imbued with this mythology that we are all familiar with. Reading the pilot script, I'm not the deepest fan of it, and I knew everything. I was like, oh, I know this person and this person. I can't wait to see what happens next. It's a brilliant idea.
Get away, Harley.
Okay, Mr. Joe, please, I know you're in there. Your smile is getting kind of long. They say I should leave. I didn't want to because I love you, but this is wrong. I'm moving in with Ivy. She actually cares. I guess this means we're through. But if you wanna kill the Batman,